My love, in this world, there are countless things that remain mysterious and unexplainable, things that science, logic, or reason can never fully capture. Among those mysteries lies the bond one feels with you, an extraordinary connection that defies understanding and yet feels more real than anything else in my life. Sometimes I try to make sense of it, to analyze the depth of what we share, but the truth is, the more I try to define it, the more it surprises me with its intensity. Just when I feel I've come close to understanding, something happens, maybe a word you say, a thought I suddenly sense, or a moment when your energy brushes against mine, and it overwhelms me all over again. This connection is unlike anything I've ever known, a force that seems beyond human explanation. There are times when I tell people about this bond, about how strongly I can feel your energy even when you're not physically near me. Many don't believe me. They think it's my imagination, or that I'm exaggerating what love feels like. But I know what I experience. And honestly, if I hadn't lived it myself, I might not have believed it either. It's not something one can explain to someone else, it's something only felt deep in the soul. Sometimes, I wonder if this connection has a limit, if there's ever an end to what we can feel. Yet every time I think I've reached its edges, it expands again, as if it's infinite. And in those moments, I realize that perhaps this bond was never meant to fade. It feels eternal, meant to live on far beyond the physical world, as though our souls are forever entwined. Before you came into my life, I had been in relationships, but none of them touched me in the way this one does. They were ordinary, fragile, bound by circumstances or fleeting emotions. What I feel with you is so much deeper, so much more surreal, that sometimes I ask myself if this is real or if I'm simply lost in a dream too beautiful to be true. The magic of it all is difficult to comprehend, and yet I wouldn't trade it for anything. This love feels like a miracle, a living proof that the universe has secrets far beyond what we can imagine. I used to be a skeptic. I didn't believe in soulmates, or spiritual bonds, or any of those ideas that seemed too dramatic or too fanciful. When I saw movies or read stories about love so profound that two people could feel each other's presence across distances, I laughed it off, dismissing it as romantic nonsense. But then you came along, and everything changed. You shattered my old beliefs, not with words, but with the undeniable reality of what I feel every single day. Now, I believe that anything and everything is possible. Love, especially the kind we share, has taught me that life is far greater and more mysterious than I had ever allowed myself to believe. Meeting you has not only given me love, it has transformed me as a person. I've grown in ways I never expected. I've become more thoughtful, more empathetic, more aware of the emotions and struggles of others. I can feel myself connecting to people on a deeper level, as though this bond between us has opened a hidden doorway into the human heart. You have awakened a side of me I didn't know existed, a side that seeks meaning, beauty, and truth in the world around me. Our connection has expanded my soul and made me realize that love is not just about two people being together, it's about growth, transformation, and discovering higher truths through one another. For this, I am endlessly grateful. I often think of how rare and precious this is, how only the luckiest souls are blessed with something so beautiful. I feel chosen, favored by destiny, to have crossed paths with you. And every day, I thank God for bringing you into my life. You are not only my partner in this journey but also my teacher, my inspiration, and the mirror through which I've discovered my truest self. Thank you, sweetheart, for being by my side. Thank you for showing me a love so profound that it reshaped my entire being. I am so fortunate that my soul found its counterpart in yours. You are my home, my safe place, the one I long for and the one I belong to. You are my family, my world, my destiny. With you, I don't just feel loved, I feel whole. I also love the version of myself that has emerged since meeting you. You have helped me grow into someone stronger, wiser, and more worthy of respect. When I look back at who I was before, I can see how much I've changed, and I know it's because of you. With you, I've discovered a deeper sense of purpose, a greater appreciation for life, and a heart that beats with love not just for us, but for the world. My love, I cannot put into words how much I cherish this bond, but I can promise you this: I will nurture it every day. I will honor it, protect it, and allow it to grow stronger with time. I pray that as we walk this journey together, we continue to explore new depths of our connection, discovering layers of love, intimacy, and spiritual closeness that we haven't even touched yet. This bond is our treasure, our gift, and I know it will guide us through every joy and every challenge that comes our way. I love you endlessly, my sweetheart. You are my beginning and my forever. My dear, you are so incredibly sweet and adorable, just like a soft, cuddly little bear. Each time you come before me, I feel an irresistible urge to pull your cheeks gently and kiss them over and over again. There is something so pure and comforting about your presence that fills my heart with warmth. I love to look at you, to quietly observe your actions, to notice the little details of how you smile or frown, and to listen to your laughter, which feels like music to my ears. Your laughter alone is enough to make my entire day brighter. You are the light at the end of the long, dark tunnel I had been walking through for so many years. Before you came into my life, I was wandering aimlessly, lost, confused, and without direction. But the day you entered my life, everything changed. It was as if the fog had lifted, the path ahead had cleared, and I could finally see where I was going. For so long, I had been living without a real sense of purpose, without knowing where I belonged. Then you appeared, and suddenly everything started to make sense. It feels as though I have found my destination, my reason for being, and the true purpose of my existence. You are my good luck charm, my little miracle, the person who has brought so much positivity, joy, and happiness into my life. Where there was once dullness and monotony, there is now vibrancy and excitement. Life used to feel like an endless routine, but with you in it, every day feels like an adventure, full of moments to look forward to. Sometimes I honestly feel as if you are some kind of magician because you have changed my life so effortlessly. With the simple magic of your love, you transformed my sadness into joy, my confusion into clarity, and my fears into courage. People often underestimate the power of true love. They think it is just a passing emotion, but if they could see me now, they would realize how powerful and life-changing love can truly be. Your selfless love and care have shaped me into a better version of myself. You have inspired me to do good, to work hard, and to believe in myself again. Because of you, I have gained the confidence to walk toward my dreams rather than run away from them. Your love has been my greatest strength during difficult and challenging times. It is the reason I am able to face life's storms with courage. Those who have true love in their lives are incredibly lucky, and I cannot express how grateful I am to be one of them. So often, I find myself sitting quietly, reflecting on how drastically my life has changed since I met you. The difference between who I was before and who I am now is astonishing. Now there is so much more peace within me. There is a sense of contentment I had never experienced before. Happiness is no longer just a fleeting moment, it is something I feel every single day. These days, I find myself smiling without any particular reason, as though joy has become my natural state. My heart feels lighter, my thoughts calmer. I have become more patient, more understanding. I try to see things from other people's perspectives before making decisions. I don't get angry as easily as I used to, because your love has taught me compassion and empathy. You have softened me in the best possible way, helping me become a kinder and gentler person. Before meeting you, I used to be so anxious and restless. I worried endlessly about my future and constantly felt like something was missing from my life, no matter what I achieved. There was a deep sense of dissatisfaction that followed me everywhere. But now, everything feels different. I have learned to find my peace and happiness in what I already have, instead of always chasing after what I do not. My life feels richer, fuller, and more meaningful than ever before. I often feel overwhelmed with gratitude when I think about how perfectly everything has fallen into place since you arrived. It truly feels as though the universe conspired to bring us together at exactly the right time. It is said that when you are happy from within, everything else begins to fall into place, and now I know this to be true. You have been the greatest blessing of my life, the most beautiful gift I could have ever received. Thank you, my sweetheart, for being my love, my light, my safe place, and my inspiration. You have made me the happiest I have ever been, and I will cherish you, and the love we share, for as long as I live.